dinner. Yes, sir. Good morning, guys. Happy Vlogmas Day 11. Last year I did a what I eat in a day. I feel like on TikTok a lot of people love to watch what I eat in a day videos. I wanted to switch it up a little bit and I got this idea from Olivia. It was meals that she's been enjoying recently, so it's not necessarily what she eats every day, but it was just a day's worth of meals that she really likes. I wanted to make some really cozy meals with you guys. I have like a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. 2 of them are French. My mom's side is French, so the last time I tried to make this was in the dorms. I didn't buy the right cut of meat and it was literally rubber. So I FaceTime my mom. First things first, we're going to make crêpe, or as an American would say is crepes. My mom makes it a lot of times if like the whole family's home. It's usually like the week time is very busy. My dad goes to work really early, but Sundays is usually when everyone's home, and so she usually makes like a fun brunch for everyone. It could be French toast, something that we can all sit together with. So this is her go-to. We usually just have them with maple syrup, or how my mom likes to do it is she likes to use butter and maple sugar, and it's kind of like maple syrup. Sometimes I like to put fruit in mine, so I got some bananas and strawberries. You can also make it more of a savory type of situation. You can put ham and cheese. It's honestly a pretty straightforward recipe. You basically just stick everything in together. The most important thing, get these lumps out. So we're gonna start now. My mom actually sent me kind of a breakdown of measurements. Make it bigger or smaller, depending. It does make a lot, and honestly this might still make a lot. But first thing you're gonna need a cup of flour. You'll need some vanilla, salt, a tablespoon of oil, which I already measured out in here, 3 eggs, and then this is the important part. So you're gonna put 1 cup of milk. We're gonna whisk it till there's no lumps, because once you put the next part of milk, it's gonna be really difficult. So this is the time where it's still a little thicker that we get all the lumps out, and then we're gonna go in with the second cup of milk. You basically want a really thin consistency. I see some people do it where they put them in like blenders and everything. No. In the bowl she goes. I recommend having a bigger bowl, even if it's not gonna be a whole batch. The bigger the bowl you have, the more space you have to kind of really work the mixture and get those lumps out instead of splashing it everywhere. Nice little sprinkle and pinch. Oil. Usually I crack my eggs just straight in the bowl, but for fun, if any of you have seen the movie We Live in Time with Florence Pugh and Andrew Garfield, Florence Pugh is like my hands down favorite actress ever. Her character is a chef, and she says that you have to crack it into a separate bowl and then put it in to avoid shells. So for the sake of that, for fun, let's just do that. So for Florence Pugh, the first cup of milk can go in. Let's use this. This has potential. Crack those yolks. My grandma, she adds lemon in this, which is also really good. And then she also uses like raspberry jam. You can use any jam. She just has like a raspberry one. The seeds are a nice texture. Honestly, we have a lemon and I need to use it. So let's throw some in. It smells so good. All those little clumps we need to get rid of. We can throw our vanilla in. That's looking pretty good. So we're gonna put our second cup of milk. You can use like any flour, any milk, I'm sure. It'll probably change it slightly, but this is just whole milk that John has, so. Now we're gonna need to be a little more gentle. I think that looks pretty good. I don't see any clumps anymore. You could go ahead and just immediately start cooking. My mom always told me it's best when it's been in the fridge a little bit. So since I have to make bacon for John anyways, I think I'm just going to take that time to shove this in the fridge, let everything kind of settle together, and I will see you guys in like, I don't know, 10, 15. The bacon is nearly ready, so I think we're ready to start cooking. You might want to give it a little mix. It might have settled a little bit to the bottom as it's sitting in the fridge, but get a sort of ladle situation of some sort. My brother, the kid, used to drink the batter. Ideally, I forgot what they're called, but it's this like really thin, flat pan that weighs 1 billion pounds is what my mom has. But you can use any pan. This one's one we have that's just really thin. I've used this before in the past for it. Room to make it spread thin, because you want these as thin as possible. These are not like pancakes where you want them thick and fluffy. These are like literally sheets of paper type situation. For the first half or so, you want to be buttering in between. Eventually, you'll get enough going in the pan that it will like hang out and you're good. We're looking for a little browning, a little toasting. Okay guys, it is a little bit later, and for lunch, I'm actually not going to make this for us for today. I'm just gonna meal prep it so we have it for throughout the week, either for lunch or for dinners or whatever. Just because we had breakfast kind of late and it was kind of a bigger breakfast, and then we're gonna have dinner. And I actually got this recipe from Catherine. It is super simple, literally just 3 ingredients and that's it. Maybe 4, 4 ingredients. Ground turkey, I just have this organic ground turkey from Trader Joe's. Veggies, Catherine recommended this for me. This is just at Trader Joe's as well, so some soyaki sauce. Again, this is from Trader Joe's. This is what makes it a 4th ingredient. You're just gonna put it on a bowl of rice. Make your own rice. We have some rice, but Catherine again recommended these frozen packs, again from Trader Joe's. This is like a good Trader Joe's staple. It's really simple. We're just gonna throw pretty much everything all in the same pan. I went ahead and cleaned our pan from earlier. I throw a little cooking spray in. I just have this coconut oil spray from Trader Joe's. And just a little bit just to like help cook that over and make sure it doesn't stick to our pan. You just want to break it down until it's like small chunks. Just cook the ground beef as you would normally, or ground turkey. You could also make this probably with ground beef, but the one that Catherine made was with ground turkey, so that's the kind that I've been making and I think it's really good. It is officially time to cook dinner. It's 6:35. So first thing, I should tell you guys what we're making. We are gonna be making some boeuf bourguignon, which basically, I don't know what it's called in English. It's beef something. It's like a French beef stewish situation, sort of. It's like not, it's like stewed. I don't know. It just tastes really good. First, we need to preheat the oven to 350. So my mom sent me her recipe that she follows. Everything that needs to be cut, I'm just gonna prep that really quick and then I'll see you guys so we can just throw everything together. I'm just becoming, I won't say a fan, but I'll say tolerant of mushrooms, at least button ones. Like white button mushrooms. The favorite part is just peeling them. They're very satisfying to cut. They dance to that on Dancing with the Stars.
Nice. Did I tell you I'm no good at being no more?
Okay, so we've prepped all the veggies. I cut all the mushrooms. John cut the onion for us. We cut the parsley. We're working the best we can. We have a steak knife or a regular knife. That's kind of all we have. Well, technically, it's like a Dutch oven, but we're just gonna do this in this pan first. You melt 3 tablespoons of butter. Part that will go in the oven. We're just gonna use this chicken roaster.
She's another sacrifice.
These are rounding up more, eat faster than the other ones, babe.
Okay, perfect. Stick it in there. Garlic on there.
Tell me how last night went. I'm here,
Your turn's off?
Nope.
but don't count on me. I like it so you, but don't break your back for me.
sauteing the onions and the garlic. So to throw the beef back in and then also salt and pepper it. So that is what I just did. And now we have to add a tablespoon of tomato paste. We don't have a tablespoon, so a good old dollop will do. We had to get the twisty top. Smells like red wine. So now we need 4 cups of beef broth. Now it is officially time to transfer. If you had a Dutch oven pot, you wouldn't have to transfer, but this one we do for an hour and a half, an hour 40, and then uncover it and it'll cook for another 45. It's gonna be a late dinner. When we get to the uncovered part, that's when I can do like the carrots and everything. I think we didn't end up using my mom's recipe. I think we just used a random one online because I don't remember most of these steps, and this seems to be going a lot more successfully. We'll see you in an hour 40. I'm gonna take our carrots and I'm just going to shave them a little bit. I don't mind a little bit of the like natural skin on it. Clean them up, and I'm gonna actually cut them into like long strips and stick them into here because it has to go for another 45 minutes. I'm so excited. I can already tell this is way more of a success than last time, because last time the meat was hard as a rock and right now it is falling to pieces. It's so tender. Dinner is served.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness. If you have a couple hours to spare, make this.
No words can explain how good this is right now.
This was my redemption era, guys. Hey loves. It is the next day. It is almost 4 o'clock somehow, and I have no clue where the day went. I thought, since I'd never formally said goodbye to you guys, that we could just have a little wrap up and try out our little egg roll in a bowl. I had picked up a pomegranate that I planned to eat yesterday, and I forgot to, so I thought we'd peel this open and chit chat a little bit more. I am freezing, guys. Just gonna get a little bowl. These ones are so cute. I don't know where they're from. Can't read it, but my grandma got me them. It's like a set. There's like crabs in the bowl. My plates have a little seahorse and a little starfish. And then the small ones have a little turtle. She bought those, and then my pink little mini Keurig. And that was my 2 Christmas presents going to college. She also got me these cups, which I don't know if they're from the same place, but they're super cute. My fridge finally turned off. Okay. Our food is done and it's super warm, which I can't wait because I don't know. I'm so cold. I've decided the reason why I'm so cold is because last year I was in a dorm, which was probably like the full thing, the size of my kitchen, including the bathroom. So there's just much more space and I feel like just more airflow. This is just the sriracha sauce from Trader Joe's. Just add a little kick. Let us go eat our lunch. I've pretty much just been working all day. This morning I spent like an hour just going through SAG-AFTRA. They have like a list of their like SAG franchise agencies. A lot of them don't send you an email back being like submission sent through. So if you don't keep track of them, it does get confusing to the ones that you submitted to. So I took it upon myself. I was like, I might as well just take the hour or so to just make a Google Doc of like all the names, their contact information, and like if I've done it through email, through mail, or like online submission forms, just so I can keep track of things a little better. I filmed a little bit for another VLOGMAS episode, and I've been editing the San Diego one. I was supposed to have a 1 o'clock Pilates class, but I just had so much to catch up on. I rescheduled it for Wednesday. Yeah, because this VLOGMAS, it's just been a little difficult. Like last year I did it and I was in college, so of course I had like school content that I was accessible to, and you kind of see people more regularly. Since graduating, I've only seen a couple people, and you know, once you're graduated, life is much different, and so people are busy, and I don't have any friends who are like content creators like this that make YouTube videos and everything regularly, so I don't really have people who I could collaborate in that way. So I usually have my friends. I want them to be in my videos, but also, first of all, if they don't want to be in a video, obviously I'm not going to put them in a video because they're not signing up to put themselves out on YouTube. I am. And secondly, you know, life gets busy and they have other things they need to deal with, and I'd rather them prioritize their day-to-day things than, you know, VLOGMAS. So I apologize. That's on me needing to plan better before VLOGMAS. Nonetheless, even if it's not as even as I've been wanting it to be for my perfectionist brain. I will be getting 25 videos up for you guys. It might take a little bit longer, but I want to put stuff out that I enjoy and that you guys would enjoy, and not just like rush through this process just because I'm trying to like make up for time or whatever. That's kind of why Vlogmas has been a little shaky this year. I hope you guys enjoy, and I have a lot of content that I'm really excited to film. I have some fun videos back at home. I texted my mom because I saw a video on TikTok of following a Bob Ross tutorial, so I really want to do that with my mom. I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me for the day. I really love cooking at home, especially baking, so just let me know if you guys have any recommendations, and I'll see you guys the next day of Vlogmas. Bye!
Cause baby like